Tristana in mid to try to all in the Taliyah is a risky call though, as Taliyah will eventually be able to survive and deal with that pressure. You also have, you know, as HLE here, a weak point in this jungle because Wukong isn't going to be as impactful as a Sejuani is early. So you can get those all-ins, you can try to catch the Taliyah off guard, get a massive advantage there and start snowballing the game while your Zeri is freely scaling bottom side. And this means that Varus pushing bottom isn't going to have as much power if you have to babysit mid. And our teams like D+, who are so good at lane, as I'm going to have to hold my thought on this.
Yeah, and it's going to be Warrior Trickster down already. Zeka gets inside track, but the wall is being put down. Clid still going to be able to steal away the Drake as Showmaker's flashing in. A little bit disjointed with the rest of the team as now Zeka dives in on top. Buster shot comes down. Deft is going to flash immediately, but Zeka going to get flashed upon. Kellen still alive. No one's dead yet. This is just insane. And finally, Canyon's going to go down. And now Viper, with no mana, is still going to be able to get this done. It's a 2-0 in the river. And Zeri is popping off. Showmaker's going to go down as well. And Life collects that kill. Humble Life Esports. I think we're certifying it.
Super early in the game. And we have seen comps like this, where you have the Tristana early, you have an early skirmishing comp. Sometimes we saw it with Azir, right? Where Azir scales, but you have really nice early game team fights with level 6. But D+, hard forced. The Showmaker is flashing into 3 people here. No one's on Viper. Deft is out of mana. He's a Varus. He's lethality Varus. He's not going to be doing damage in these fights long term like Azeri can. Viper does way more than he can offer here. And without the Taliyah combo actually accomplishing anything here, Taliyah with no items in this early game, you are always going to win this fight as HLE. And D+, for no reason really, hard forced this fight, and now this composition is working, right? We talked about how if you can get this area ahead earlier, you can snowball.
4 D+ Kia to worry about, as there's the flash forward. Deft doesn't have his flash available as Viper just going to cleanse. He'll be absolutely fine.
Oh my God.
That's another one. That's a third for Viper.
Big game power spike is. We're going to watch this play one more time. You called it right before. All-in's now a problem. Deft has no flash. They don't see life. He's just out of vision around the edge there. And it's another kill going over. Kellen will get out, but it's a plate that goes over here to Viper as well. Life then instantly...
Real dicey for D+ Kia. As Life
Kellen
going in again. Glacial Prison comes down to Kellen. May just, yeah, he's just dead. There's nothing they can do about it. That is Zeka getting online as well. And second Drake to go over. I mean, insult to injury was the fact that Canyon wasn't even able to secure the Drake.
Yeah, I don't know if you fight this.
As he goes in, not going to be able to take this one either, as at least they're able to kill Live. Canyon able to flash himself away, but he still burns down. Seismic Shove connects this time as Kellen flashes on top of Clid. I don't know about that one, but he does manage to heal himself up. And there is the flash away from Deft as well. Not out of the woods just yet as Clid comes in. Doesn't get the W. And the hail of arrows does come down. Seismic Shove avoided for now. But it's not quite enough. And Deft able to get one back. Throws for throws here. Because I thought that with the composition that D+ had, they would have no way of not having a huge lead in the mid game. As, oh dear, it's Clid. He's flanking. And he always is. As Kellen, he's going to go down. Zeka collects that kill. Now, Showmaker, man. Yeah, I know. They are just getting this work done. And honestly, they're the ones that so many have had question marks about. But they're the ones performing so well as Showmaker underneath this turret.
Yeah, he protects the wrong way.
Can he survive is the question. They get the knock up. He does immediately cleanse, and he's Zeri.
Barely get onto that wall. You're going to be okay as Clid's coming down for the counter gank with Life.
Yeah, they're just going to clear out the minion wave. Should just mean that this turret... Oh, okay, Canyon's going to stick around. Let's see whether Clid can survive this one, or whether Canyon can survive this one. The Inspire Shield comes in, but it's not enough. And Clid, he's on a leash.
Somebody actually has to stick around in these longer fights here and do that long-term damage. Kana has to...
Kingen also being able to get back into this lane in a pretty big way. I think, you know, map state says a lot about it. That is a Glacial Prison. Not a lot of follow-up, though, as Zeka dives in. The Cyclone not going to find any joy. Into the backline goes Kingen. All right. Okay, Humble Life Esports. What did you have for breakfast? I want some.
On here. No damage, no vision whatsoever. Look at Kingen's play. I'm here. Bam.
Oh my god. That is probably one of the best casts I've seen in years.
So sick. He commits the flash and the cast.
And as this game goes on, it just gets better for Humble Life Esports. Steph is going to find Zeka. So Zeka is likely dead. Doesn't change the game state. Not a massive amount. All right, and Humble Life, they're going to accept the teleport and get out as Showmaker flashes. Body slam avoided, but now Viper's going in. Seismic Shove is decent, but it's not going to be enough to save his life. They get the prize, and now they can just back off towards his Baron once again.
Showmaker, he has to be at this point on the map. He has to be able to try to match the Gragas there in mid and then look for a Talia Weaver's wall in. But he gets cast by King, and once again, he's out of the fight. He's dead. Has to flash too, or you could argue maybe should have saved it because he's not living. And now they're desperate to try to look for a steal here through the choke.
Yep, they find the prison, but it's onto the decoy. Chains of Corruption go wide though as Hanwha. They keep the Baron leashed. They'll take it because their damage is so high.
As Kingan's actually setting up the flank, like they're looking to kill Kata. He's gonna get the bounty, but at what cost?
Well, probably his life, I would say, as he just buys time. Kingan just going to play as defensively as he can. Misses the body slam as Zeka almost dies. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it gets this much damage to turrets with Tristana. Look at it. Look him go.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they do throw out the Glacial Prison, and Deft is going to have to cleanse Flash to get out of the way of that. That means that no defensive summoner spells available. Okay. Yeah,
but I think if you replay this one and D+ make a few different choices, it's a different scenario. We'll see if they can keep their heads on straight.
All right, Life gonna have to break his stopwatch. I don't know whether DK can even do anything about this. They do. Inhibitors down against a Baron buff. It's kind of crazy, especially if you're trying to defend the one remaining inhibitor turret, as Canyon is just caught in no man's land. He was looking for a flank angle, and he
get vision, but now have no jungler because Canyon was also trying to flank. I think if he plays it safer, it's a different scenarios. They do have unsealed smite.
Yeah, Deft is going to get cast. He's really dead, guys. But he's no, there's not. That's Exodia. And now the Dragon's Wrath is going to be felt. It is a triple straight out the gate here for the Zeri. As now Kingan trying to keep them in combat to try and get towards that pentakill, as Canyon is going to spawn. But DK, they know that this game is well and truly over. My goodness, Hanwha Life Esports. There were not a lot of people that thought that this was going to be the outcome of this game. And man, this team came to play today. All of a sudden, DK find themselves trying to fight back from a 0-1. And if I was them, if I was their coach and staff, I wouldn't know what hit me.
노플이 할게.
일단 우리 뭐야 보자.
나 빠질게. 해봐. 달려 노플. 끝내러 가자. 바텀 써.
바텀 갈게.
펜타 각인데? 펜타 각이야?
도현이 펜타 줘, 도현이.
그래.
안 나와. 그냥 깨자.
느렸어. 끝났어. 베이스 노플.
다음부터 깨자, 이거 그냥.
이거 촬영 되네. 어디 있어?
깨자. 다음 게임 준비 잘하자.
알아서 보면 해줄게. 바로 나와.
너무 신나지 말고.
다음 명이도 잘해봅시다. 파이팅.
나이스.
가보자.